Now, he said he was going to leave this to you, CEO, as
Yes,
you're
sir.
explaining it, brother, the wallet, that community wallet and how that works. I don't know if y'all were paying attention. He said that when you put in, like when you buy the merch. So listen, it's a song called Entrepreneur by Pharrell Williams that Jay-Z is on. It's one of my favorite songs, right? And Jay-Z said, we vertically integrated, right? People don't realize when you vertically integrated, you deal with all aspects of the business. And
Mm-hmm.
so what he's saying, what Jake is essentially saying is that BJESUS is a project that enhances or incentivizes vertical integration because when people buy, right? Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. When people buy, it goes right back into the pocket. So that goes into that empowerment. That goes into when you read
Mm-hmm.
statistics about how different communities, how their money is circulated inside of the
Mm-hmm.
community. This is actually practicing that, right? This is practicing that in real time.
Mm-hmm.
So what CEO is getting ready to break down is how that circulation builds up BJESUS and also kind of break down on a high level that vertical integration. Is that right, you guys?
Yeah, you spot on with that, man. That's basically what it is. I put it to you like this: when people ask, like, because in crypto they're gonna ask, besides it being a scam, the other thing they're gonna ask is once they find out that it's not a scam, they're gonna say, "What's your utility?" Our utility is the merch store, which call it. I always coin it the corner store, right? Because it's like that corner store in the neighborhood, but instead of it being run by a Puerto Rican or Pakistani, is run by a melanated. It's a melanated community, a melanated man or woman that runs it, right? That corner store, when you go to that corner store and you purchase any items like the hat, the shirt that Jace got on, right, that says Be Jesus, the profits from those purchases gets re-injected back in the community by a couple of ways. First, we we acquire more Be Jesus asset off of the market. When you're acquiring that asset and you're not selling that asset value is going to go up, right? Because you're acquiring it, you're holding it, but you're not, selling that asset back in the market. We also then use those proceeds to acquire other appreciating assets. So let's give an example, right? Imagine if BJesus launched in 2010, not 2023, but in 2010. And we had that same ideology of the merchonomics. And we had acquired 10,000 Bitcoin in our wallet. 13 years later, we got 300 something $1 million in the community wallet for the community. You know, you see where I'm getting at right now? Like I don't have to go any further because math is math and math never lies. The only thing that lies is human beings, bro. It's an emotion. The math and the money and all that is binary, bro. It's either you have it or you don't. It's very simple, right? So that's what the merchonomics is doing, acquiring the BJesus asset so it doesn't go anywhere. You can see it over there while we're looking at there. You see that crypto asset called Hold. That specific asset is in our community wallet. What's so special about Hold? This is another crypto community that's decentralized on the Ethereum blockchain, just like Black Jesus is. The only difference is this community is not targeting Black folks to get them into the community. We are. But what we're doing is we're going in, we're dipping into that community stash and acquired their asset and brought it into our community. So now with those tokens sitting on our wallet, once that asset begins to grow in value, that's our asset. You get what I mean? So then now we can release that asset back into the market and get our profits from that, and then we can redistribute it in that community wallet for our community. So I will look at it like, you know how they say when the dollar comes into the Black community, and then it's like literally like 3 to 6 seconds is gone.
It's
But if you
out.
go, it's out. But if you go like to the Jewish community or the Spanish community or the Arab community,
It's
it stays
days.
in there for days.
Yes.
Look at this community wallet like literally afterburners, bro. Like literally, it's the one that's gonna shock the community to boost that circular economy within our community, right? Because imagine if you get a BG, imagine if you acquire BGs today, this whole asset goes parabolic, and then we take those profits from the hold asset, and then we reacquire the BG's asset and leave it in that community wallet and never sell it back on a community. That asset that you have, that asset, BG's asset that you have in your wallet, that value goes up as well, right? Now you could take that asset, you could also sell it back to the community if you want, or you can transfer that asset to another melanated community member and say, listen, I need to get a few. I need to get a few shirts in a few pants for my for my son, man. I heard that you're a fashion designer. And that fashion designer says, yeah, man. But I accept BGs. You got BGs for me? Yeah, I got a ton of BGs. How much you need? Oh, it's X amount. So instead of selling it back on the market, all you're doing is transferring that asset to that individual, and then they're giving you the goods and services. That's what these 25 melanated businesses that are in the Black Jesus community is doing. This is the reason why I say that we are different, because we are targeting our people. You get what I mean? As you can see what Jake is doing there. These are individuals from like cocktail companies such as myself. I take in BJESUS. If you want some Swiss and get your weekend looking nice on the weekends, I take BJESUS. Jake's wife, Energy Good Candles, amazing candles. I got that burning right now in my kitchen. The money drawer, because I need more money for the CEO household, right? You got shout out to Jewel X Petra. She takes in BJESUS. She does jewelry as well, right? I mean, we got real estate as well in there. We have other fashion. We have other fashion designers that take in BJESUS. So what I'm trying to say is, man, brother Faheem, in a nutshell is, we have replicated Black Wall Street on the blockchain. Full stop.
Wow, that is amazing. And that's huge because out here, like going back to my first conversation with you guys, where y'all welcome me, teaching people, y'all are doing just that. Like I was coming in from an ignorant perspective, and ignorance not a bad thing, right? It
No,
just means you don't know.
no.
It just means you don't know. But now I know, and the world will know. Like you guys are educating people. You guys are. It's not. It's big. I love that. It's not about be Jesus. It's about asset and wealth building. It's about
Yes.
empowerment, community, and education. And be
No.
Jesus is just the vehicle that you guys have chosen to execute that.
That's
That
it.
is so. That is so phenomenal,